Hi everybody, welcome to Let's Play Tidepool Episode 5. It's been a while since our last episode. Today, we are going to start a history lesson, which is implementing Colossal Cave Adventure, originally written in 1975-1976 by Will Crowther. And we're going to make it inside of Tidepool. So the first thing I did was I found the original data files for the first version. This is the one before Don Woods expanded it. So this is the actual version that Will Crowther made for his daughters almost 40 years ago today. And I went through and I did a little bit of analysis. It looks like there's 79 rooms, but there actually isn't, because some of these are just descriptive text. They're not actual locations in the game. And so I made my first Wikipedia edit in a long time, because it mentions right here, it said the data included text for 79 map locations, and I changed that to 78 because actually there's no 26. And then I added this here, which is 66 actual rooms and 12 of these navigation messages. So what this means is I have to make 66 rooms or scenes in Tidepool. So another fun thing is that I have an emulation of an actual PDP-10 computer running the original source code that Crowther wrote. So you can see here, errors, suggestions, complaints to Crowther. So this is the real deal. And as with all the versions, it starts with, you are standing at the end of the road before a small brick building. Around you is a forest. A small stream flows out of the building and down a gully. That is the starting point. Let's go into Tidepool. Okay, here we are in the hub. And we had some people coming in and out a little while ago, but they're not here now. So this big portal here is the one that I've already set aside for adventure. And you can see that if you go into adventure, that text shows up. You are standing at the end of a road before a small brick building. Around you is a forest. A small stream flows out of the building and down a gully. Now when you see this, you just click anywhere and the text goes away. And you can see at the top here it says at end of road. Now the other thing is that, wow, what's going on with the... You can see that it's also showing up here as text. The goal here is to not only make a visual version of it, but to be able to actually play the game using the traditional interface. Alright, so I was just kind of playing around with this and started off by making a building, and then here's a door that allows you to go inside the building. So let's see if I can do that. Oop. There's a bug right now where the doors and the portals are not facing the player. Alright, you're inside a building, a well house for a large spring. Well, this doesn't look like being inside a building, does it? And this is where this Let's Play video is going to start to get interesting. Now, before we move on, let's look. I just want to show you here. It says you are inside a building, a well house for a large spring. Now, if you look at the scenes in a story, you can see that I can easily go back and forth between these two. That one. And I can use these to go back and forth as well. So we're going to have a lot of these scenes. In fact, we're going to have 66 of them, as I outlined here. And I guess that's appropriate because I was born in 1966, and this is going to go live on my 50th birthday. So that's pretty nifty. All right. So what do we do first? Well, I can go through here and make the portals and the, you know, I could wire up all of these seams. Now you can see here that this is the first one, and if I go, oh god, I gotta do Control H. If I type in building, it's not building. How about enter? Yeah, this is going to be problematic. I have to do things in caps. Okay, you're inside a building, a well house for a large spring. There's some keys on the ground. There's a shiny brass lamp. There's food. There's a bottle of water here. All right, so that's one of the things I can start with. Is I can just start to draw some of these things, and it doesn't really matter where I put them. So I suppose the thing to start with is the lamp. Now, everybody thinks of a lantern. And certainly the guy that made the documentary about this likes this idea, but I think Crowther actually was talking about a headlamp, a caving headlamp. So, you know, they just don't have that iconic look. All right, I'll go with one of these. So let's see if I can draw this. Pause for draw. Okay, that's my first take. I was trying to roughly approximate this one here, and that'll have to do for now. So I think I'm gonna do all my items like this. I'm gonna go ADV. Lamp. Maybe I'll do lamp. All right, so we'll do ADV lamp. And there it is. Got to change this ground color. It's not really blue. We're inside of a so let's do some kind of brownish color, light brown. Let's just see what it looks like brown. I mean, it definitely clashes with the gray. It's better than it was. Okay, so there's the lamp. It's our first attempt. I think we need to maybe add a frame here and draw some red maybe, or a different kind of yellow. What other kind of yellows do we have? I could just go with this and see what happens. That looks pretty good. Alright, so here's our lamp. What else do we have? Keys. It does say shiny brass lamp. So, alright, so keys. Let's do the keys. Pause. Okay, that's a first take on it, so I'll just, it's not the best in the world, but I'll do it. Of course, it's going to look kind of funky here with this, let's just move it away a little bit. This ground color. I mean, I can make it look more brass, I suppose. It's a good brass looking color. This looks pretty good. And something close to it for this. That should look a little bit better. Okay, those are pretty good. And next is a bottle of water. Well, if we're gonna do, let's do an old bottle. How about like a I don't want to get too crazy. All right, pause. Okay, that's good enough. As you can tell, I'm getting less and less picky. But that actually looks pretty good. I mean, you know, with the sky in the background. I wonder if I can make this seem more like a inside by doing sky color brown. Something not quite so. How about gray? What would be something in the middle? It'd be really nice to be able to pop up a color here, but we don't have that right now. All right. Well, that looks pretty cool. Well, not really. Let's just keep going with the random thing and see what I get. Pause. All right, this is good enough for now. So we have these three things, and I need one more, which is food. So goodness gracious, what do I draw food like? Pause. Okay, that's close enough. A drumstick. So ADV food. Of course, the color scheme seems to be very consistent. All right, what happened to the food? There it is. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should make it a little bit more meaty. What looks like meat. Too much. Too little. All right, that's close enough. All right, so we've illustrated our first scene. Obviously, we're gonna put, I mean, what I really should do is I should make some walls here. All right, I'll just try that. So what I need to do is, I'll just make a small room here, and then I'll be able to show it to Isabel. Hi Isabel, what are you doing with that water gun?
I saw a creature outside. It was a stalker from Jimon.
Outside our house?
Yeah, it's a monster that's called a stalker. And it doesn't have any feet, so it has these robotic things like walking sticks on where its feet are supposed to be. And it doesn't have any hands, but it has arms. and it has laser vision. But it shoots lasers from its belly button.
Yeah?
But it looks like a skeleton and it doesn't wear any clothes.
Oh, I lost the path. Hold on, I gotta click on it.
And I saw it outside.
Alright, we need a little bit more height, about 2,000. And, you know, I think we could do, I think there's like a wood texture. That's what we really want. Dark green. Alright, so let's go out and come back in. The real question is where do you get deposited when you're running around out here? Okay, so I'm gonna walk in, and see where it brings me when I go into this portal here. Going into the house. Oh, that's good. I like that a lot. All right, so this I have to move to behind me. So I'm gonna just put it here. And should I connect it? I'm not gonna connect it now, because if I connect, oh, here, hold on. Yeah, so I'm not sure if that's actually in the, let's try it again. All right, go in. And see where it drops us off. It's outside. Well, it's one of the things for the new version is being able to move these things around and have them go to, like I want to be able to just have this be in here. Can I go through this? No, I gotta go up. Hang on. Here, I'll just disconnect it for now. All right, well, anyway, let's spread these out. All right, so Isabel, I want you to come over here and tell me if you can tell what each thing that I drew is. Can you do that?
Wait,
well,
so I saw this outside. But I saw this outside.
yeah, you saw one of those walking around?
No, it wasn't walking around. It was like this. It wasn't walking around.
I think you might be dreaming a little bit too much there, kiddo. Can you come over here and look at my what I drew?
Wait.
You're inside a building. Allows for large spring. So, look at these pictures and tell me what you think they all are. What's this one here?
A whoopee cushion.
A whoopee cushion. What's this one here?
A lamp.
Good. What's this one?
A potion bottle.
Okay. And what's this?
2 keys.
Great.
Hugging each other.
All right. So what else could this be besides a whoopee cushion?
Steak.
Okay. Food. I was actually going for a drumstick like this. You think you could draw a better one?
Maybe.
Okay.
Can I draw it?
Yeah, you can draw it later. I'm going to end the episode.
No, I want to draw this one.
You want to draw this one? Okay. Well, let me end the episode.
That looks like ham.
It could be
A
ham.
whoopee cushion ham.
Oh, great. Maybe in this game you eat whoopee cushions. All right. Well, anyway, that's the end of the...
It looks like a gum whoopee. Whooshy cushion.
A whooshy cushion? All right, I'm going to call the episode Whooshy Cushion. Okay. All right. Thanks, everyone, for listening.